Hi there. We're going to work with a lunge series right now. Works to get the hips and pelvis open if you've been sitting too long, get the breath flowing a little bit, get the hip flexors and the psoas on the front of the thighs to open up a little bit. So we're going to move first to hands and knees, do a couple of spinal rolls to get the spine warmed up, move into down dog, and move right into the lunge series from there. So go ahead and move to your hands and knees. Working with your inhale, letting the heart center lift, gently arching the low back. As you exhale, tucking the tail, rounding tall. Continuing to move with your breath. Back into that inhale, heart center lifting, exhaling. Rounding tall once again. Inhale, heart center lifting, exhaling, tucking the tail, let the head and the tail get heavy so that that spine can really round tall. Inhale, and with your next exhale, tuck the toes under, draw the hips up for down dog. From here, stepping the right foot forward to a lunge. Making sure that knee is right over your ankle and lined up with your second toe. Working with a nice deep inner spiral for that left thigh, reaching all the way back through that inner heel to the wall behind you. Breath flowing in from the crown of the head, moving through the center of the body and out through that extended leg. Long, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. Let that breath move all the way through the body. With your next inhale, drawing the hips up, step that right foot back to down dog. And stepping the left foot forward. And once again, working with the knee over the ankle, lined up with the second toe, and reaching back into that inner heel on the right side. You want the legs to be doing most of the work here. So try not to sag down into the hips and pelvis, keeping that leg extended nice and long. Relax into the breath. Really lengthen that back leg away from the body, down and out. Stepping your right foot forward, standing forward bend. So working with the weight even all the way across all four corners of the soles of the feet. Hips over the heels. Relax your neck. Relax your head. With your next exhale, step that right foot back. Release the knee and the top of the foot to the floor. With your inhale, let the heart center lift gently. With your exhale, releasing the right thigh down and out from your belly, working with a nice deep inner spiral for that inner thigh on the right side. Again, making sure that front knee is right over the ankle, lined up with the second toe. Breathe into and out from what you're feeling. Breathe into and out from that hip flexor on the front of the thigh on the right side. Tucking the right toes under, let the hips rise. Step that left foot back to down dog. Stepping your right foot forward. Releasing the left knee and the top of the foot to the floor. And inhaling, heart center lifting. So this time you're releasing the left thigh down and out from your belly. Still working with that nice deep inner spiral. Front knee lined up with the ankle. And that second toe. Relax into the breath. Breathe deep into that thigh on the left side. Good. And from here, keeping that right foot in front, we're going to step that right foot over to the right a little bit. Bring your hands to your thigh. Moving into an upright lunge here. So you can keep your hands right here on your thigh if you need to. Or you can inhale and draw the arms up. Your palms can face or touch. And this is the space where, if you've got the room to do so, you can move a little further forward into that front leg, a little deeper into your hip flexor and your psoas on this side. Be very careful. So no further beyond your healthy edge, meaning there's no pain or it's not too easy. So it's that center space right in between the two. Good. Good, and with your exhale, releasing the arms down. We're going to draw that right knee back to join the left. Stepping that left foot forward. And if you need to, step it over to the left. If you feel wobbly at all, just step it a little farther over to that side. That'll give you a little bit more support. Bring your hands to your thigh. And from here, you can leave your hands right there, or inhale, draw the arms up. And exhaling, releasing the palms back down to the floor. Bring that left knee back to join the right. Step that right foot forward again. Still working with your lunge, we'll work with a rotating lunge. And what you'll work with here is taking your right thumb, you want to press it into that crease right where your thigh meets your body and press down. So from there, you can take your hand to your thigh and rotate towards that leg. You can also take your elbow to the outside of the knee and move a little bit deeper into that rotation. Depends on what space you have open. Again, if you need to, step that right foot over to the right so you don't feel so wobbly. Good. Bringing your hands down to the floor. Draw that right knee back to join the left. We'll step the left foot forward and do that on the left. So work with that thumb into the crease, pressing down. Hand either on the outside part of your thigh and work with that rotation, or you can bring the elbow through and working right here. Rotation coming from deep in the belly. So think about inhaling, reaching long through the spine, exhaling, let that roll come from deep in your belly. And you're releasing deep into the hip flexor and the psoas now on the right side. Bringing the arms back to center, go ahead and draw that left knee back to join the right, and then draw the hips back for child's pose.